quiz you on a few of these. Okay, so that you can walk away knowing what is real and what is not.
Do you want to put it on camera and I'll look there?
Sure. Let's see if this works.
No,
my microphone. Well, how am I going to talk? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
The Mandela effect quiz. It's going to be backwards.
Really work. Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't.
You can just show
do
me.
It like that. So I'm going to show you some slides, and I'm going to ask you, well, we'll just talk about it. What is this man known for? Do you know who this is? You have no idea who this is?
I do not know that. What is the Kiki pose?
I thought this might be too old for you.
I'm sorry to this man.
You know what's so funny is I was like, I think I did all the ones from my generation. Jason, do you know who this is? Who is it? It's Ed McMahon. You're not familiar with this one?
Is he a No, I have no idea who that man is. I'm sorry to this man.
You've never heard of the Publishers Clearinghouse?
Oh, is that where they give you a house or something?
Oh my gosh, you were so young. Ed McMahon, you've heard of the Publishers Clearinghouse. It used to be this thing where people...
Didn't he do wrestling, Ed McMahon?
No. Oh my God. I picked the wrong ones.
Are you sure?
I know. I picked the wrong ones. Anyway, it'll still be fun. There was this thing back in the day where you could like mail in, oh my God, trying to win the Publishers Clearinghouse. I actually did it one summer because I was bored. It was like all these things you had to fill out, all these forms and like stuff you had to send and come back and they send back out. It was all by mail. And then by chance you might win. And Ed McMahon supposedly would show up at your house with, what did she have there?
$5 million.
$5 million.
Did this not happen?
People used to actually win the Publishers Clearinghouse. Apparently some people won it. And there was this whole thought about Ed McMahon actually showing up to your house to present you with the check. Okay. Do you remember this, Jason? But guess what?
He didn't? I'm looking at a picture of him right now.
Never worked for the Publishers Clearinghouse.
Because he was a wrestler.
No, he was not.
Oh, okay.
He worked for American Family Publishers. He actually worked for the company that did it, but he never actually handed anyone a check.
Who is that man?
He is Ed McMahon.
But you said he never handed anybody a check.
That's actually not Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oh, okay. Who is that?
That is Ed McMahon, but it's not Publishers Clearinghouse.
Is it a wrestling check?
No, it's not. Anyway, folks, Ed McMahon never came to people's house with checks for Publishers Clearinghouse. This one doesn't make sense to you because you just don't even know.
Yeah, over my head.
Let's go to one maybe you do know. You know about Snow White. Now, what is the famous line?
Well, I know what I think it is, so I know it must be wrong.
What do you say? What do you say to this mirror?
I thought that you say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? But I know that cannot be right because this is a test about things being wrong.
It actually is not mirror, mirror on the wall. This is a picture, guys, of Snow White, the mirror in Snow White that people think.
Yeah.
They said, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
Yeah.
And actually, that is not what she said. It's magic mirror on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Who is the fairest of them all?
Okay.
Not mirror, mirror.
Close enough.
Okay.
I wonder why that one happened.
People just Mandela effect. That's the answer.
I mean, time travel, obviously. Keep going.
Right. Somebody in the other universe said mirror, mirror. All right. What is the famous greeting from this movie?
Why are you showing me people who... Oh, wait.
Elizabeth,
is this...
I know you need to know this movie.
Is this that one with the moth on her face? What's it called? Silence of the Lambs?
I was about to say, we're not going to be friends anymore if you don't know this movie.
He says...
What does he say?
Something about Clarice. That's her name. Right?
Yeah, her name is Clarice. He says that. He says what?
I don't know what part we're talking about even. Like,
it's a famous line.
It just took me so long to even figure out who this man... Again, another man that I'm sorry to this man.
I should have just put Shazam up here. You don't know any other good ones.
No, I don't know.
Okay,
Something about Clarice.
Everyone associates this movie, this is Silence of the Lambs, by the way, with the phrase, hello, Clarice.
Yeah.
Everyone says that he says, hello, Clarice.
What does he say?
Spoken in a very creepy voice. But in actuality, Anthony Hopkins never said that to Jodie Foster. He never says, hello, Clarice.
Ever?
No.
In the movie?
No.
Does he even say Clarice?
He may say Clarice, but he never says, hello, Clarice.
Oh, okay.
Does that surprise you guys? You guys aren't very... Just Shazam, huh? That's the only one. Okay, in Jiffy. All right.
Keep going.
Let's go to another one. What's this guy's name?
Smokey the Bear.
Is that your final answer?
It's the answer.
His name is Smokey Bear.
Fuck you.
His name is Smokey Bear.
Okay.
His name is not Smokey the Bear.
All right.
You might question your entire childhood if you don't realize that his actual name is Smokey Bear. It's no the. Does that surprise you at all?
That just feels like
You think they're what?
It feels like something where like they fucked up the marketing and we fixed it for them. And so you're welcome, Park Rangers.
All right, let's go to another one. There's not many
That
here.
happened.
I thought you were going to be really shocked at these, but not so much.
Not so much.
What's that line?
Beam me up, Scotty. From Star Trek?
Yep, you know these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, nowhere in Star Trek does Captain Kirk say, "Beam me up, Scotty."
What does he say?
It never happened. There have been a couple cases of him saying, "Beam us up," or even "Scotty, beam me up." But "Beam me up, Scotty" never happened. And there is actually, fun fact, there's actually a Nicki Minaj song called "Beam Me Up, Scotty."
Everyone says that.
Mandela effect has gone so deep that people have now made songs titled after it. "Beam Me Up, Scotty," but that was never said.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
I
Why
guess.
did we think that?
I don't know. That's
All
the
right.
thing is, like, at this point in my life, I'm just kind of like,
You don't care?
people tell me, they're like, what happened here? And I'm like, that's this. And they're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what you want me to, like, okay, well, I'm not going to fight you on it.
Are you defeated? Like,
I am, I think, a little defeated.
You're defeated by how your brain, like, misguided you all this time.
I'm
and
just
deceived you, kind of.
I'm just more like, you know what? I'm constantly being told that I'm wrong. So,
Yep.
sure, yeah,
In
okay.
this episode, you're wrong a lot.
I am wrong, no.
Last one. What is the name of this topping?
Well, I know it's whipped cream.
But it's ready what?
Ready Whip.
How do you spell the whip?
I don't like this game.
Why?
Is there no H in it?
There is no H.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. If you want to beat the Mandela effect, think what you think it is, and then realize that that's not the answer, and
say
then
the
figure
other
out what
thing.
the other thing is. It's like if you were like, what's the peanut butter? At this point, I think it's Jiffy, so I know it's Jif.
Actually, yeah. This is... Oh, well, I'm presenting. How do you escape?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
If you go here,
Ready Whip.
WIP, Ready Whip.
You just...
Reddit went nuts on this one. Okay?
Again, I just feel like that's...
People said that there were cans that had WHIP on it instead of WIP, and that for some reason they had changed it.
I'm not fighting anyone anymore. I've lost.
Given up?
I've
You're
lost
defeated?
the will to fight about this. I just
Wow.
feel like if that's what someone presented me with, I'd be like, sure. And then they were like, just kidding. I photoshopped this. It was actually with an H the whole time. I'd be like, okay. And then they'd be like, no, like it was actually a blue can. And I'm like, all right. Like,
There are blue cans.
babe,
too,
whatever
by the
you
way.
want.
I think that could be another one. But yeah, so that's the end of the quiz. You got all of them wrong.
That's not true.
Which one did you get right?
Beat me up, Scotty. Well, this one.
You didn't.
By default.
This
that
one
happened.
you got right by default.
Yeah,
Which
'cause I'm smart.
You started to use some strategy and realized.
Well, I know the ones that are wrong, but I'm not going to know what the right is. You know, it's like I know Beam Me Up Scotty's probably wrong because that's the answer I want to give you. But what it actually is, I know Mirror Mirror on the Wall is wrong because that's what I want to say. So what the answer is, I have no fucking clue.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. To beat the Mandela effect, just know that whatever
You think
is true is wrong.
that is really
That's 2020.
unnerving.
It's 2023, baby.
I think that's 2023. I literally think that we need to start like adopting this train of thought in general.
Of just whatever you think.
Whatever you think, there might be another explanation.
It's not that.
Yeah.
Whatever you think
is right
is not it.
Not right.
Is not it.
There's going to be another.
Berenstein Bears?
It's wrong.
Not that one.
It's Stain.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
I've never met those bears. I don't know those bears. I don't care about
say.
I've never met those bears in my life.
So your strategy is like, whatever.
I'm sorry to those bears.
Just give it to me. I don't even care anymore.
I mean, yeah, I guess in the grand scheme of things, like, how does it really affect my life?
That's what I was going to ask you.
So it's like ready whip versus
going
not,
forward,
whatever.
knowing this integral information that you now know because of my quiz, which, by the way, I got sourced from various places on the internet. A lot of BuzzFeed.
You could have picked some that were around when I was alive.
But you know what's so funny?
What?
There's not a whole lot of them.